When the big night arrives, it all comes down to these final moments. Costume changes, working the script, and above all, looking the part. With just enough time to catch their breath before adrenaline kicks in, the actors step into the light.
Once more onto the breach, dear friends, once more.
This is the famous speech by King Henry, a major moment in one of Shakespeare's more serious plays, Henry V. And if you're not into Shakespeare, or even theater for that matter, it's hard to ignore the pure passion flooding the stage.
God for Harry, England, and St. George!
These actors are getting paid in that passion. There's no paycheck at the end of the night. This is a volunteer bunch coming together in a brand new theater company putting on their very first show.
It is unbelievably grassroots, and yet the product that we're offering, we feel really proud of.
Keep It Simple Theater Productions is sort of like David Christopher's new baby, that is, his 8th baby. With a family of 7 children, Christopher has a lot on his plate. Having just finished his master's in theater history from the University of Victoria, he's ready to make his directorial debut.
Let's go back. The idea was, I have the time now. We have a little bit of money left over. Why don't we try and do something that is theatrical, so that this education I have received might have some validity before, like I said, I have to get a full-time job at Subway in order to feed my children.
And so Christopher wears several hats: director, producer, actor. And he got to work earlier this year assembling a company cast and crew. Thanks to his extensive work with the Victoria Shakespeare Society and in the local theater community, Christopher quickly found who he needed. But it wasn't easy convincing them.
At first it was slow going. People are hesitant to put faith in something that sounds as grassroots as anything else I've seen that's failed.
But where else would you find enough theater passion than here? When it seems like there's a new theater company popping up every weekend, there's no lack of eager enthusiasts in town. So with a skeleton budget of just under $3,000, all the parts are in place.
We originally said, if we're playing to an empty theater, so be it. Let's just do this. Let's try this. And if we learn that it can't be done, then that's what we've learned. And if we learn that it can be done, well, then we've learned something even better.
And in true community spirit, seasoned actors and new ones come together on stage, including students from UVic's theater and English literature departments.
It's so exciting. I mean, there's so much theatre that goes on in Victoria, but it's so exciting to be part of Shakespeare indoors, keep it simple, back to the roots of Shakespeare, bare bones, just fantastic acting.
And so, some 412 years after the play was written, Henry V and its mix of war, romance, and personal tragedy comes to life yet again.
Just being in the theatrical space is absolutely exhilarating. It's the most exciting thing in the world.
So all that is left is an audience. The show begins Tuesday night and runs until Sunday at the Philip T. Young Recital Hall at UVic. If it's a hit, Keep It Simple will be back next year. In Victoria, I'm Hillary Hallman for The Daily.